Testing. Testing. Hello, hello. I'm not talking much because not talking much. I'm not talking much because not talking much. And I think my game video is pretty quiet, so now I'm gonna hope this works because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck. That looks a bit broken. Yeah, I'm just standing here on nothing. I'm guessing this is what you had, Tice? I might teleport myself to myself. See what happens. Well, that's a good start to the stream. I don't want to jump off because I don't know where I am. And I'm just standing on nothing, as you can see. So, I think the last time this happened, I teleported myself back to the end island and then just flew out back out to the proper islands, which I could do here. This is what happens when you have admin powers. Is it too quiet for you guys? Should I turn it up a bit? Either the game volume or my speaking volume. The stronghold. We shall have to show you where the stronghold is. Iroar. We did build a sort of a tunnel to it, but it's not very safe. So I want to go off in this direction. This could be a long travel. I just need to keep an eye on my y-axis, on my middle axis, whatever that is, the y-axis. Make sure I don't die. And make sure I don't go too high. The game is a bit quiet. Well, I don't think I can really change it right now since I'm in the middle of nowhere. But once I'm able to land and figure that out, I'll be able to help you with that. Let's fly down again. And that, my friends, is why you always have the totem undying. Anyway, I'll just quickly change the volume, so give me a second. Desktop audio is up. And there we go. Alright. So I'm going to try and get to the negative value. I'm going to try and get positive and negative. Which way is that? Positive going up, negative going down. Good. Alright, so this is the direction I want to go in, because I'm pretty sure all the other directions, most of the other directions have been conquered, and look at that. We've already got, I think, a rated entity. Let's have a look. No, it's not. That was quick. So, ooh, lots of gold. Blast protection 3. Mending, diamonds, gold. And I don't have an end chest. Not to worry, hopefully there's one in here in one of these. Hopefully there's one in one of these end chests. In one of these entities. Let's get... Where did he come from? Do we get 2 per shulker? No, I think I just got really lucky with both of the shulkers. I roll. Like, if we look at that one. Okay, that wasn't a very good example. I've already got 7. So some of them give more, some of them give less. Alright, let's start at the top. Which is a very good place to start. Eat away. Get my power bow out. And insta-kill. This is... I've got harming to... Good. Thank you, Tice. I've got harming to bow. So... I'm able to kill these shulkers a lot quicker. Normally these things would be the death of me. And they still might. But we shall see. I'm flying again, aren't I? Let's keep flying around. Oh, I really do need an end chest now. This is not good. Why did I come out here without an end chest? I think the shulkers can drop. The shulkers can drop between 0 and 1, but looting increases that chance by 1 each time for each level. So you could, in theory, get up to I think 3 per. You can get up to 3 per shulker. It's unlikely, but it's possible. Let's see. Are there any shulker things up here? No. I quite regularly get 2 or 3 from looting 3. So maybe it's a bit of luck. Like that one didn't drop any there. And I'm hit again. Yes, I've sometimes get 3, but I think it's quite rare to get 3. There's a shulker shell there. I'll put the shulker shells here, but I really, really wish I'd brought my end chest now. Actually, wait. I've got that. I don't have any blaze rods, which is a pity. Otherwise, I'd be able to make myself one. Oh, I can hear one. I can hear a shulker somewhere. I just can't see it. Where is he? Let's try for that one. I mean, let's try for this one. There we go. I don't know if fire aspect actually reduces their chances of dropping or not. I just tend to always have fire aspect because having to cook meat manually is a bit annoying. And silky shovel. Yeah, I always try and get fire aspect on at least my sword and my bow, because having to cook the meat from cows and mushrooms and pigs and all that is a little bit annoying, and that wasn't very smooth. Yay, Xbox is back up. I don't suppose any one of you would be willing to come out and give me an end chest. Which way do I go? There's one there. Alright, I'll see you. I guess we'll see you in the realmed eye roll. You can get to the end, not out the islands. Well, I guess I could get myself back out to the island. That's fine. Is there any more up there? Yes, there is. Oh, good. There's an chest in here. That's a relief. So now I can start dumping the things I don't need in here. And I'm good. I made myself a lot of shulker boxes before I came in, so we can just dump all these things in. Probably that as well. I don't need that, and we'll pick it up and continue on our way. And I think I saw a few more chests with this stuff with more things in them. There's shulker at the top of this thing. Yes, there is. That was good. Where's the ladder? There, of course. I think I'll fly up to the top and collect it this way. If there is indeed one, no. One of the sad things that I notice is that there isn't any looting available on a bow, because that would really help. How long do I plan to go endbusting for? I have no idea. Probably maybe an hour or so. I just tend to bring a lot more rockets than I actually need because over preparedness. If you see any more shulkers about, let me know. And there is one there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that one's lost. That shell's lost. Any more in here? No. There's one here. Where was this other chest that I saw? Yeah, the other chest that I saw must have been... Oh yeah, that's where I saw them. I heard a shulker in here somewhere. No? Because I can hear one, I just don't know where it is. Yeah, it's not that important, I guess. My PC has a, I suppose you could call it a tower. It's a, there it is. It does have a actual box, if that's what you mean. Come on, die, you little shulker. Alright, where's the tower? And I have 2 monitors at the moment, so I've got one on my left, which is the one I'm playing on, which is a big screen, and then I've got one on my right, which is the one I'm watching the chat on at the same time. So it's a small desk that I've got here, but a reasonable setup as well. And the last time I went endbusting, I died about 3/4 of the way through, and thankfully I had a totem of undying on me. So I've got 3, I think, total totems of undying on me. So I should have enough. I should have enough stuff to last. Okay. I'll just say Kitty's watching. Okay, where's my end chest? And I'll dump this in. Yep, that's not the one. And that in as well. I don't know why I got myself beetroot seeds, because I don't really need them. Actually, what I will do is put this here, because I should get a lot of gold and diamonds. So if I can just dump them into the end chest, directly, that should be quicker. All right, I think that's enough of this. Whatchamacallit? This entity. We should be able to. A mending villager? No, I do not yet. I roar. I probably should say that in person, shouldn't I? Okay, where is the direction I want to go in? So, positive and negative is the direction I want to go in. There's one at the end thingamabobs. So let's keep going in this direction and let's not die. It's slightly concerning having to fly over nothing. But I just need to make sure that 70 odd is about ground level. And I can keep myself in sight of End Island, and that should be fine. There's another one, which probably means there's a city nearby. A storage system for your Guardian farm. Yes, that would probably be wise. We've got sort of one for our one, for the Antarctic one. But that is, it's pretty small. We've got, I think we've got about 12, 14 chests for each of the nether portals, and even that is a bit small for if someone was to AFK there. Come on, where's an end city? Squidward. I spy a mushroom farm. I can supply you with the mushrooms, of course, because I've got that mushroom island. Even mycelium I can provide you with, because I've got about a full double chest of that iron. And here's another end city. Is this one raided? Oh, it's a massive one as well. I don't know if this one is raided or not. The easiest way to check is to check the entrance. I don't know, this one's good. Looks like we got... oh no, no. Looks like we got ourselves a massive end city, boys. If creepers sprinted instead of walking, I think people would quit the game. Honestly. After all that luck in the first city, I don't have a lot of... didn't get a lot of shulkers in this one, shulker box things. So, somewhat typically, I'm going to go to the top. I don't think this one has a ship, which is annoying. Yes, it took me 7 tries to get to the top of this. Like I said once, I'm a certified Minecraft noob at this kind of stuff. I will constantly die, I will constantly perish, which is, now that I come to think of it, that's the same thing. I will, at times, be a little bit stupid with this kind of stuff. And I'm on the ascent path, aren't I? Hopefully the stream works, because hopefully this is a good one, because this is my first long time stream, I think. Long stream. I should let that thing hit me, so I can get up without spending effort. Shulker shell. And 1. And this thing has gold, diamond, and pickaxe. Let's open this up, get the shulker box out. In fact, I probably should just leave the shulker box in my inventory, because that would be simpler. And then I can dump the gold in there. Shulker shell in there. Shulker stuff in there. Probably don't need the shield, to be honest. Alright, where's the other shulker? I heard one. Okay, what's the next tallest building? That? No, I don't really have a game plan when it comes to actually raiding these things. There it is. Did that drop anything? I don't think so. I don't actually have a game plan when it comes to raiding these things. I just sort of go in and make sure I go from the top down. And go from there. Is Wolf active on the realm? I haven't seen him, but that could be mostly because of time difference. So he has said he has been on, but since he lives in the Americas, Canada, America, and the Caribbean, or somewhere in there, and obviously I'm in Australia, I have not seen him much. The game plan is don't die. Yes, I've already died. I already should have died at least once. If you saw, thank you. So, thanks for all the raids that I've managed to stop with totems of undying. I'm not having a lot of luck getting up this one, am I? Okay, good. Good is good. What I will do is I'll take one of the meats out of my inventory. Yeah, the slab on my last block. I think my problem is I just don't know how to jump. I just don't know how to parkour. So I'm still pretty rubbish at parkour. If someone was to invent a parkour game on this, like they did on Hermitcraft with the tag game, then I think I would spend eons on it. Like I can jump, I can turn. It's getting to a reasonable point. Getting past a reasonable point. That is my problem. Yeah, I think I raided this one already. Alright, so now I've done this tower, I've done this tower. I should now do the central tower. Yes, I did give you spider eyes, I roll. Let's get these guys. In fact, there we go. Now, can I float over without using a rocket? Yes, I can. Now, okay, now I need to figure out how I'm going to do this thing. Again, yes, I did see there was a shulker under there, so I need to figure out how to get that one as well. Not from the bottom, obviously. Maybe from here. Is my aim good enough? You almost died. And when you say that, I think of Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons. It's like, I almost died. Yeah, it's going to fall into the void, isn't it? No, it's not. Excellent. Didn't look at any Enderman. Okay, no. That worked. There we go. Off we go. I probably should eat. That would help. I think. I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure food helps you live. Death by arrow. How many arrows do I have left? Plenty. Now, I'm kind of stuck between using the bow and using the sword, because the sword, I actually get a higher chance of getting shulker shells, but the bow I can insta-kill, or just about insta-kill with. So I think with the massive towers, I'm going to use shulker. I'm going to use the bow, but with the other towers, with the small towers, I'll charge in with my sword and just spam it. Spam. Have I done this one yet? No, I haven't. Let's just wait. That was a good decision. How do you keep almost dying eye roll? You just found a stack of shulker shells in one of your chests. That was not me. So, I mean, I have a shulker shop, so I don't think giving it away is in my best interests. I think this one now. Alright, this is going to be deadly. Let's get up. Let's fly around. Deliberately get myself hit. Guardian farm. Yeah, that would explain it. When you went investing, lots of things. Where's the chest? There we go. More gold, more iron. Let's dump this down and put our new stuff in. Where have I gone? This is actually starting to get tricky. The large entities, I have no idea if I've actually finished or not. And they've probably be fountain membrane. I think I've got 1 or 2 in my storage system iRaw. But I tend to sleep pretty quickly, so phantoms don't usually get me. Right, so this is a tower, so I want to get up on top of it. Yeah, and you most definitely can have it. iRaw. I mean, I've got mending on my elytra, so I don't need phantom membrane myself. Ooh, emeralds. Alright, let's get this. No problem at all, iRaw. That worked. Illuminati confirmed, indeed. Alright, that's good. There's a shell down there. Oh, okay, I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Well, I'd use another totem of undying, that's for certain. There you are. Stop running away. Right, where was that shell? Alright, let's just rest up a bit and then continue on our end raiding trip. If there's a couple more of these towers that you see that I haven't quite finished raiding, let me know, because I'm pretty sure I've missed at least 1 in here, if not 2 or 3. And yes, I did see the shulker shell that was up here somewhere. I'm just trying to get to it. Did I get it? Yes, I think I did. Now, I saw a shulker box down there. Or shulker, I should say, not a shulker box. Are there any more shulkers around? Well, yes, because one hit me. Let's see, let's get under here. I have a feeling that this is almost done. That worked. Let's see, I do have some pillaring blocks though. Alright, time to do a fly around. Are there any more shulkers around? I heard one, but I can't see it. See ya, cat. Oh, there's one. I can't believe I missed that one. And it's raining here. No! That was close. So who else is still watching? It's just Tice and Iroh and myself, I think. Yes, I'm watching my own stream. Alright. Any more left? I suspect that's all of the ones, all of them. So let's get into a safe space and open our end chest left. Dump the gold, dump the emerald. There's another one I should put in. Those bits. And that. I probably don't need these things though. Dump them into the endless void. It's like littering, except it actually despawns. Alright, let's get our rockets. We only have, well, only a few stacks left. Wait a minute, I heard another one. Never mind. So let's go in this direction for a while. Try and even up the two numbers. And hopefully we can find another city. One with a ship, even though I've got about 7 elytras in my inventory that I'm never going to use. There's good profit making, but I don't think many people will use it. Man, it's really coming down outside. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it, but you can bet it's definitely reasonably loud out here. Alright, and just check around this one, and then we'll go off in the right direction. What's now currently behind me. Pretty sure each of these big ones are supposed to have at least one city. Not sure if that's true or not. At least not at least on Bedrock. I'm not sure if it's true. This is a long time without finding a city. I think I'm actually heading off in the wrong direction. Not sure what the plan is once I finish off, because last time I think I threw myself into the end and into the void with all my armor in my end chest. So that was I lost quite a bit of levels, but I didn't lose any material, and of course I spawned back at home. So that was nice. Come on in, cities, where are you? Yes, AFK accounts are good, aren't they? Although, that said, I don't really need one. Because I don't want one at my farms, because they'll overproduce. I've got bone meal going, or the switch to change it to crop bits, and the crop bits are very productive. So I don't really particularly need that too often. And the eggs, I had to kill off my eggs as well. Where is an end city? A bone block farm. I've basically got a bone meal farm already, but I don't need a farm, so a farm tutorial, that would be good. The only thing with the farm tutorial types is that I've noticed that the carrot and potato ones don't tend to work, at least not with a single farmer. So it's a little bit annoying, so I'm not quite sure why either. I'm not sure if it's a bug or others. The melon and pumpkin one will definitely work, because that's all redstone. The one that's coming out this Monday, at least our time, should work, because that's also redstone. So you can do those. But the beetroot and pumpkin ones, I think they work because they need a seed rather than the actual crop that they throw to work. But we shall see. I'm hoping that's fixed up soon. I see another one of these things that really should mean there's a end city around here somewhere. I'd hope. Just jump on the bed. Yep. I'm using a lot of rockets at the moment. This is getting a little bit annoying. And I spent more time flying than I have spent actually raiding. Your bed's getting mad at you. All you have to do is just jump on it. It doesn't take much to change the day to day. You know what? I'm just going to pick a direction and go in it. This way. But I think I've been going slightly in circles. Do you have any... I have 38 levels. Well, I think my biggest number of levels has been 117 and 118 or something like that, and that was after about two sessions at our Guardian farm, and trying to make sure I got over 100. So now that I've got 100, my next aim is try and get, well, maybe 1,000. Maybe 1,000's a bit too optimistic. Whereas with levels, I tend to be able to get that many because I don't tend to die too much. I don't put myself in risky situations and die. And finally, an entity. An unrated entity as well, that's good. Yeah, you need level to enchant. Whereas I don't need to enchant anymore. I've got my armor. I've got enough replacement armor. I've got replacement armor, so I don't really need to. Oh no, I don't really need to do anything with levels other than hold on to them. If someone asked me nicely, I'd probably do it. Is that 2 entities, or is it just 1? It's just 1. It's a massive one. Have fun playing COD. Are you still going to watch? See ya. Okay, let's go for this one first. This side of the coin first. Thank you, iRaw. You're still going to watch. That'd be nice. Keep the viewer count up. There's a few things in here. I need to get hit by one of them. Thank you, kind stalker. Your Xbox account left the game again. I think he might be out here. Yes, he did die out here. Good. Oh, I didn't check that shulker. I didn't check that chest. Where did it go? Useless, useless. All these kinds of useless things. That goes in. Looks like I need to break out my second shulker box full of stuff. With the iron tools, I'm planning to just smelt them down, and I'm planning to smelt them down and use the iron. Whereas the diamond tools I plan to keep, just in case. Let's get rid of that. Ooh, efficiency 4. And a mending one, that's good. A blaze. Where's a blaze spawner? I would say there's one in the nether fortress nearby. You'd have to go near the shopping district portal, and there should be, above it, there is a bit of a cobblestone path. If you follow that, there is a nether fortress, and then if you explore a little bit, there should be a blaze spawner. On the other hand, I do have a fair amount of blaze powder, so I could probably give you that in my inventory back at my base. This is more for Tice, but who do you think is going to win today's games? The Bulldogs or the Giants, firstly? And then either the Richmond or the other one, the Lions. I just left my shulker box back there, didn't I? That's annoying. Not sure. That's fair enough. I've been following their campaigns, so I'm currently going with the doggies, and I'm sort of hoping Richmond win, because that way Collingwood don't face Richmond in the prelim final. But I'm also hoping Brisbane win. I really don't know where to go with that one. But Brisbane could win it, which would be nice. Would send them into a home prelim final, which would be really, really awesome for them. But I don't know. But I'm pretty sure the Dogs will win. So there's that. And for those who are not affiliated, who are not Australian, we are currently in the finals in the Australian Rules Football League, or Australian Football League. So Tice and my team, the Collingwood Magpies, are currently in it for now. And the other teams that I mentioned are currently fighting on the day that I am streaming. So obviously, if you're watching this well later, AFL, that's the one. If you're watching this well later, then this isn't going to make as much sense, and you already know who won the flag. Hopefully it's Collingwood. So we shall see. I probably will put this on YouTube, so all the comments here will not be transferred over, but we shall see. I'm pretty sure there's a where is a shulk? I'm pretty sure I saw more than one shulker box. There's one. That didn't work. Although I could probably just, there we go. And there's one there. Cool. Onwards and downwards. Okay. Let's get hit by these things. Let's see. Oh, okay, there's one there. And now I'm getting blasted by this guy. Okay, I'm so close to death. I'm just thankful I'm carrying a totems of undying, because I think I would have died more times than I currently have. Otherwise, right. So that's the central lobby. So I haven't done that side yet. So let's just heal up and then we can get started on that. You're lost. Well, I'm not exactly in a position to help you at the moment because I'm in the end. Where are you? I mean, I might be able to help you without. Speak in the chat if you have to, and I can voice it out. the tower. Nether fortress going to 250, 250. Okay, I don't know where that is. Sorry. It is a pretty big one, so if you just keep wandering around, you should be able to eventually find it. I'm sorry, it can't be much more help than that, but it's been a while since I've been in the Nether fortress, so I don't know. I don't know exactly where you are. Let's dump this in. Shulker box down and put this stuff away. You headed back to we're headed back to the hub. I think they all went onto the ground. That's good. Wait, there still was one in there. It would help if I hit these things with my sword, not with my bow. I can still hear one. That's where you are. No wonder I didn't see you. Well, hold on for maybe... If we can hold on late, I'll be able to show you later. I probably will stop streaming at... Well, and I'm not sure when I'll stop streaming, but I'll stop streaming soon. And then I'll be able to help you, Tice. You can still hear shulkers. There's one there. Gonna get that one. It's gonna take some aim. And I missed. I missed again. Come on. There we go. Didn't drop anything though. This bit's rather quiet because I don't have anyone to talk to now. Pose a question. Any question. My favorite Minecraft block. Oh wow. Going with the hardest ones immediately. I haven't really thought about it. If you for building, I like andesite and the normal andesite. I think that's a pretty nice block. The grey ones, if it's a wood block, I'd have to say spruce or dark oak is a good one. What else? I do like granite as well. What else? But favorite of favorites. I wouldn't have to say. Can shulker box be one? Or would you not count that as a block? Because I like shulker boxes. They're pretty nice. Favorite Minecraft block. I'm going to say I'd have to say andesite is one of my is just my favorite. It's kind of hard to pick one because there's like 10,000 blocks you can build from, but I do like andesite because it's good. I have a good texture with it. It tends to fit the building style I tend to build with a lot. Maybe not so much in modern, but it does tend to fit with it quite a bit. I think this city is raided, so I'm going to go off now after dumping my shulker's shells in here. Okay, so my favorite Minecraft block would have to be andesite, I reckon. Another question, if you can think of one. What is another game? And sorry, another question. I think if I don't find another, my favorite auto farm. That's a good one. That's a tough one. What kind of auto farms are there? So the crop farms are pretty reasonable. They're okay, I guess. I mean, they're good for trading, but you really have, as I've seen with my own farms, you have to get a lot of farmers to be able to make it worthwhile. So they're pretty pleb tiers, pretty pleb ones. You have to, what else is there? There are the standard mob farms, which they're okay, I guess. They're not. I wouldn't pick them as my favorite though. Actually, that one was so useful. The creeper farms. If you can create a working creeper farm, they are very good. Mainly because they provide gunpowder. Witch farms, I haven't ever built them before, so A, maybe that's something I should actually do, and B, maybe I should so, but I would have to say, I don't know. My favorite auto farm would be one that doesn't kill me. One that. Well done, well done, Tice. Well done indeed. An auto witch farm, yes. I've never built one before, so I probably I probably should build one. So I don't mind. I probably would have to say a good witch farm would be a favorite of mine, simply because it can get you so much things. I actually discovered why witches drop sticks the other day, and it's a Monty Python reference, apparently, from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Because witches are lighter. Witches are lighter than wood, and therefore should float. And so, if a witch is something like that, if a witch is heavier. No, I forget it exactly, but there was some explanation for it. But there's definitely a reason why witches drop sticks, because it's sort of random. They drop potions, they drop redstone, they drop gunpowder, and sticks. So if you want a witch farm is also a redstone torch farm. A very, very complicated redstone torch farm. Another question, because I think I've not really answered that one. But which farm would be nice if I knew how to build one, if it was easy to build and all that jazz. Favorite video game? I haven't really played many video games before, so favorite video game would have to be Minecraft. That's a pretty simple answer, I know, but Minecraft is definitely one of my favorite ones. It's simple and yet complicated. You can easily hop in and play it at your leisure, or you can do what we're doing and try and create complicated structures. If I had a choice between creative and survival, I would probably choose survival, even though with the amount of things you can do in it, it's a little bit more of a challenge. So at the moment, I'd say this game isn't challenging as much because I've already got all the resources. So I'm finding the challenge in creating things, creating massive structures. And to be honest, the skyscraper city, while complicated, while taking a lot of resources, the main problem is trying to figure out what to actually build, how to build it, and then just repeating that over multiple layers. So, Minecraft is one of my favorite video games. $2:45, I reckon I'll stop, so another half hour, another 15 minutes or so. It's one of those things again. Hopefully I've got a lot of shulkers, because I'll have to count exactly how many I've got. But I think I've got around a stack or so. That's a low flying end city. Favorite movie? Oh man. I don't mind. Up was pretty good. I was okay. I haven't watched many. I haven't probably watched many of the movies that you're thinking of, but I do like some of the Disney ones. I do like How to Train Your Dragon was okay, even though I don't think I've actually fully seen it. I do like the idea of it. Let's dump all that stuff away. What else? I just dumped my sword in there, didn't I? Where's my sword? That's the one. Favorite movie. I don't know, actually. I don't tend to have favorites. I have watched all the Harry Potter and they were pretty good. I have watched Bridge of Terabithia, and that was okay. I think I tend to like stories based on novels as much. So none of them. The first place one has been claimed. Who by? Snow and egg. I'd say just use it. They aren't gonna know. And I'd say they claimed a long time ago and haven't actually done anything with it. So at some point I should go through all the claims and see if it's actually worth keeping them around. Completely blocked off, then it's probably not the one I'm thinking of. Just use it. Like, I haven't seen Waffly Egg at all. I think it's because of schools. So I would say just go ahead and use it and then block it up again. Another question would be nice. No, and please not favourite book, because I don't think I have one of those either. Good stuff. Tice. Okay, I'm going to die again, aren't I? Well, I'm not going to die. I got a totem undying on me, so I'm not going to die. But an AFK blaze farm, yes. No, I'm gonna no. I made one of those in season 1, I remember, and that was pretty useful. These blazes would be a lot easier to kill if they didn't teleport. That was close. Any other questions you want to know about me? Why my skin is black and white? I think you know why my skin is black and white. Why the sea is boiling hot and why the pigs have wings? No. Some other question that you want to know about me would be good. Keep this chat going so it's not just me raiding an entity in total silence. Why do I study history? It's all in the past. No, jokes aside. Jokes aside, why do I study history? Because I think it can teach us something about the present as well. I tend to think that history tends to repeat itself, if not in the exact way, but history tends to repeat itself. And if we don't study history, then everyone will repeat the same thing, which it's a commonly seen line. But if you study history, you can see trends through history. You can see the reasons why things happened, and my particular field of interest is the 20th century, which is obviously pretty close to our current age. So I believe it's of particular relevance at the moment with all the things that are going on in world politics. I'm being deliberately neutral here, but definitely with the world politics situation the way it is, the world it can be pretty volatile, and studying history can potentially point to who will eventually win if it is a victor in war. I'm not sure if that actually answered your question or not, but I study history. It's a study interest of mine, and I can always joke it's all in the past. That's nice. That's actually the 20. So that's pretty much the entire 20th century: World War I, World War II, and the Cold War. The reasons why it happened, reasons why World War I happened, obviously directly correlate to why World War II and the Cold War happened. So it's all linked, which is why I'd say 20th century. If I had to pick one of the three, I would say World War II. Because Cold War is basically two bully boys unable to actually talk to each other. gotten so close to death in these things. So, if I may ask a question in return, Tice, what about 20th century history, essentially? What about that interests you the most? About those three things, those three subjects. Yes, the German invasion of the Soviet Union. They forgot the ironclad rule, the one rule as Europeans: never invade never invade Russia in autumn or winter or spring or summer. So like spring's okay, but you need to be well prepared. It's theoretically possible, but you need to get every single advantage you can. A massive army, the ability to actually supply your army, which is the other reason why the Germans failed, because at some point they couldn't survive. They couldn't actually supply their army. I think this one's done, by the way. So they couldn't supply their army. The Russians were able to just retreat, and into their massive expanse. So taking the capital isn't the be all and end all. It's not the king on the chessboard, as you might say. So, yes. Well, it's not exactly a joke. I mean, if you look at some of the invasions of Russia, Napoleon and Hitler, for instance, both of them were defeated by winter. Both of them lost massive amount of army. So, winter is Russia's best general. And pretty much every nation seems to forget that if they try to invade Russia. What time is it? 2:30. As you can see, that's actually one of the things I'm planning to talk about in my series about one of the series I might say. Like Napoleon's invasions of Russia and Hitler's invasions in Russia, why they both failed. That's potentially one of the upcoming things about it. One of the questions I do have, though, in return is, do you think it should be like a crash course, just like skimming over the facts and providing a basic history? Or should I go into detail over it? Should I go into lots and lots of detail? Because both of them could work, but I'd have to pick one and stick to it, or one to pick one and stick to it. So I'll just go through the options again. The first one is like a crash course history, so I go through it pretty simple. That's the first option. The second option is a lot more detailed, a lot more in-depth and more analysis type. So the reason they lost it was because of this, and this happened because of this, and so on and so forth. It's a lot more in-depth rather than the crash course. World War II happened, Germany was invaded, etc., etc. The first is simple. The first is probably aimed at a little bit lower level of schooling, whereas the second one is intended to give a little bit more in-depth analysis and teach more rather than just give the facts. So I'm leaning towards the second, the more in-depth analysis at the moment. And I just died again. So that's 2 totems of undying used. Well, that's not good, Tacy. Just died. Well done. Are you okay? I mean, I can't really help you, but are you okay? Other than being burned to a crisp, are you okay? You might be able to get your stuff. If you don't, I've got tons of armor and all that. I've got literally I've got a shulker box full of diamond gear, another one full of diamond tools. None of I don't think any of mine have, or most of mine have mending though. So that's a little bit. It's a slight thing. I did have considered doing what Green did in Hermitcraft and opening and having a did you die box full of all the things, but that would take a while, especially since I don't have a mending villager myself, and that would be one I need to get on. It would be hideously expensive though, so I don't know if it's really in the price range of everyone around. 238. I sort of want to watch. I also not watch, but I do want to listen to the Bulldogs Giants game. So that will definitely. By that time that starts, I will definitely stop streaming. So what I will do, I think, after this city, I'll start heading home, or heading back to my base anyway, and figuring and collating all my gear, and showing you exactly what we had finished. Are you going to make a separate channel for the history stuff? I think I should. I don't know if I'm not sure. Yeah, basically I don't know. So it would be good, but the thing is, if it doesn't work, then I've got a second channel which is doing nothing. So that's another consideration. Do I make a separate channel? Some people, other people I've talked to have said I should just make a separate channel, so I'm not dumping everything into the same channel. So that is one of the things. Channels are free. Yeah, that's true. I could have 1 million channels if I wanted. Well, 1 million channels, probably a bit too many, but yes, channels are free. So, and that it would separate, and the advantage of that is would separate my gaming channel from my not gaming channel. So let's just finish this off, I think. I have no idea how long the stream has been going, so I bet it's definitely my longest stream yet. And I don't think I'll make this a regular Saturday thing though, especially since on the last Saturday of September I plan to be, assuming Collingwood even make it, I plan to be in front of the TV watching Collingwood likely get smashed again. I am very optimistic. As you can see. Is there a shulker up there? No, yes, I didn't kill it. What Flying Magpies games, and Flying Magpies history. Yes, I think that's the idea. If and when I do start this thing, I will separate the two channels. So I will probably change the name of this current channel to, if I can, I'm not sure if I can, to Flying Magpies Gaming, and then Flying Magpies History. So, and the two will be separate. But separate but linked, obviously. And I will see if my friend who did my channel logo would be willing to make me basically a second logo, but for history. I'm not sure, or if it would be better to just have the same logo across all my branding. That one's done. So many considerations to do, and of course I need to actually do the history if I'm going to do it. So if I do start it, then all the entire series would come out all at once, and it would. Yeah. So I know I'm going to get attacked by Enderman. A black and white one for the history, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what I want to do with it yet. If I'm going to even have a separate channel logo, because having the same branding across all my endeavors in YouTube may be a better idea. Who knows? So it's an idea, but that's actually, if you just mean basically grayscaling my current logo, that could work. Yeah, grayscaling. Okay, that's a suggestion. The main thing is that I still need to actually write all the things. I still need to figure out how I'm going to do it, what I'm going to do, and juggle, of course, my current university commitments, which is probably a little bit more important than something that isn't actually netting me any money. These entities are now coming thick and fast. I keep wanting to go home and keep finding more. And yes, I know I'm going the wrong direction for home, but still. Lots of entities means lots of shulker boxes. And you'd think more profit. Especially if my shop maintains its rank as the best shulker shop. Well, if you actually think about it, Rawler's shop sells, I think he sells him at the same price as I do. So I'm not, at least the last time I checked. So he could have changed it so his is better than mine, but mine looks better because I've got a 1 diamond off deal when you get to 2. It's just a slight salesman trick that I try. 5 for 11. 5 diamonds for 1. So the last time I checked his, last time I checked his were 5 for 1 and 10 for 2. So it's 10 for 2 there. Whereas mine is 6 for 1, which is slightly more expensive, but it becomes better when you go for 2. It becomes better when you go for 2 because mine are 10 for 2. So it's, even though it's exactly the same price, yes, that's right, Dice. Even though it's exactly the same price when you get to 2, mine just seems better because you get a diamond off. So that's the slight one-upmanship. Although I'm hoping that people will now visit my log shop, because that was a really, really profitable endeavor in the first season of TerraVentures. Well, the season I had it in anyway. When I checked just before I started streaming, I didn't have any profits yet, but I'm hoping it'll take a little while. It'll take a little while for profits to actually start coming in. And tactics, well, if you're willing to supply it, then you can, but at the moment I've got the tree farm. I've got the where did he go? I've got the tree farm, and I can get it pretty quickly. Well, by I mean pretty quickly. It took me about 2 hours to actually restock the thing with the materials. But I mean, if everyone was to contribute equally, that would be good. So I am with Antarctic. Like, I think it's good to have our own private ventures. Otherwise, we're going to be splitting all the profits, and we probably I don't really need diamonds. I'm not spending anywhere near as many as I'm getting in, and so there's a problem that I may once again become the richest player without actually spending anything, which has happened in the very, very first world we had. I had so many diamonds and so many shops. So, like, I could just as easily open a sand shop or a gravel shop, but I'm going to stay out of that because it means that that people will actually buy. And if truth be told, I actually had to buy some shulkers from Roller once because, as hard as that might be, for someone who actually owns a shulker box shop, I actually had to buy some shulkers from Roller because I ran out myself. So I think this one's also done. Oh no, there's one. I just found it a little bit hilarious that yeah, I had to buy one and buy some. I'm just going to quickly check something on my phone so this isn't going to move for a bit. When is 3:20? So I've still got a little bit of time until the game starts. And yeah, I tend to listen to all the games, or as many of the games as possible, because it helps me figure out who I'm going to tip for. I'm in a few tipping competitions, and in one of them I've come first out of about 5. I've come first 5 so far, 5 out of 6 years. Mostly because some people don't tip partway through, and if you don't tip, you get the away team. And I tend to, and that means you can leap ahead. Alright. Do you think it's time to just about finish this? Or should I continue on? Well done, Tice, you found your stuff. Now, I've got one of these things. Do you think I should go through the port? Should I go home? Up to me. That's helpful. I think I saw an end. I'm gonna go home, I think. Where is my end pearl? They are glitched. Yeah, I forgot that. Alright, that means I'm going to have to begin the long travel back home via the normal way. The old-fashioned way. Let's just dump all this stuff in my inventory. And then we have to make it back to positive to 0 and 0, I think. So we need to go this way. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying that the things are glitched again, because they were working and then now they're not again. If I don't see any end cities, I am going to... Alright, I'm just going to make my way home, I reckon. Hopefully that I don't die, because that would be sad. But all my good stuff is in my ender chest. Or it's not all my good stuff, but all the stuff I got from today is in the end chest. So this bit might be a little bit boring as I make my way home. Oh, really? Yeah, it's worth waiting. Why not? See, the problem with this is I never know when to stop. I just keep raiding and raiding. So I think I've got hopefully around 2 stacks of shulker boxes, shells, which would be a stack of shulker boxes, which would be pretty reasonable for about, what is it, maybe an hour or 2 of raiding. That's pretty good. They are good. Oh wait, there is one there. Let's go. Oh no, 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 please don't die. Let's go. I can't believe I've had to use 2 totems of undying to survive this mission. Although I suppose it's better than dying in the end and not being able to get your stuff back. So there's always that. It's better than dying, as you might say. I can hear one. Is this it? Thing is, I'm so far from home that I'm very likely to run across a few more end cities on the way. So this could be a very long trip home. But I think that's another one done, and we only got a 1 shulker shell from that. That's a little bit annoying. But onwards we go. So, what else? Any other questions you want answered at the moment? While I keep really, really quiet on this. Oh, another one of these things. I'm half tempted to go through it and see what happens. But who knows? Really? Another city? This one's a small one though, and it is unrated. Still only 3 people watching. It's not bad, I guess, but maybe if I was to do this more regularly, maybe more people would watch. Who knows? Anyway, onwards and outwards. Or homewards, we should say. I'm probably going to run into a lot more entities, as I just said, but not much I can do other than just fly home. What else should I say? am I hoping that my next channel is the next PewDiePie? Maybe not that successful, but it would be nice to have a YouTube channel that I can support myself on, but I'm not planning on it. So I'm not expecting that it will become super hyper popular. And we got another cells, another city, but it would be nice if it is. Who knows if I will do it in the future, if and when I get married, if I continue it on into the future, who knows. It would be nice. So basically my answer is it would be nice, but it would but I'm not hoping, I'm not planning on it. Does that answer your question? And to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to be super popular, because I'm not sure if that would mean I have to show my face and all that. There are downsides to being super popular, and I'm not sure if I want that. Sure, you make a lot of money, but you do have to deal with people who don't like you, people who don't want you to succeed at the same time, and sometimes they may not be as good. Let us. All right, we just. There's a shulker shore up there and there. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Then again, I mean, like, I don't think I've got my Facebook set, so I think only friends of friends can find me anyway. So I don't think, or can friend me. I'm not sure if I've still got that setting or something, but I'm pretty sure. But I'm trying to make it my Facebook as private as possible anyway. What's this? Yes, thank you. I saw that. I think this is just about done. I really should be making my way home, and yet I keep finding entities. Any other questions? While I try and make the trek home without finding another entity. Mm. 5,000? There's still 5,000 blocks to go. I suppose I should also say thank you for watching all this time. I don't know how long it's been. Maybe you're able to tell me that. But thank you for watching all this time and supporting it, even if it doesn't actually do anything for me. Do I plan on recording any more video games? Well, I don't know. If I can find one that A is fun and B gets me views, I'll do it. But at the moment, I've tried Battlefront and I've tried Rocket League, and neither have been overly popular. So if I can find one that works, that people like to watch, that would be good. Some friends have suggested League. I'm not keen, let's put it that way. If it was sure to do something for me, then maybe, but it seems like people spend an inordinate amount of time on it, too much time essentially on it. And you could make the argument that I spend too much time on Minecraft. What do you know, another entity, and this one's got a ship as well. And it's unrated. Brilliant. So the short answer is, maybe. The too long didn't read version is, if I can find one that works for me, then yes, I will. And obviously I'm open to suggestions, but Battlefront 2, Battlefront 2 isn't as working. I'm getting 2 to 3 views per video, and in my opinion that's not quite enough to continue it. So if you do have a suggestion for any other video games that you think would be popular, then you can let me know. Preferably free ones, preferably free, but I'm open to spending a little bit of money on it. Well, yeah, that's the problem. I don't know what kind of style. I suppose I like progress games, something like Minecraft, where you spend a little bit of progress on it. Not really campaign games. So think games where you have a bit of a end objective, like say make the most diamonds, make the most money, or build something nice. So something where the end goal is fluid can be directed in it. It's kind of like an endless game. So you don't exactly have an end point in the game as such. Would probably be work. Not a story-driven game, yes. So I think that's probably one of the things where Battlefront, I might need to change what I do there if I continue it, because that currently is story-driven. I'm going through the campaign mode there. And as I just said, it's not working as well as I would have hoped. I have seen Gray Still Plays, another YouTuber I've watched occasionally, play Farming Simulator 19, and I think and a whole lot of other games. And his entire strategy with his gameplay is to break the game, which I'm not sure I'm as good at. Yes, I've seen you play that a lot. The question is, would you be willing to watch someone play it? So, Farming Simulator 19, I've considered it, but I've played some Facebook games like Farmville and other things like that. So, it's having something like that is a little bit. Yeah, we shall see. Fairly expensive. What do you mean by fairly expensive? And the way I see it, sometimes you have to spend a bit of money to get to you had $80 at release. That is. I think Battlefront actually was quite a bit more, but then I got that I also got that at. I got that. It was a bit off when I got it. A little bit. There was a sale. That's the one. What I was meaning to say. Let's hopefully not die, because that would be the third one of these totems that I've used today. Eating. No, I don't need to eat. Steam's cheaper than Xbox. Yes, that would be good, because I'd be playing it through Steam, if anything. So hearing that Steam's better. All right, farming simulator sounds like one I could do. Where's my pickaxe? The one that I dumped in here, probably. No? Where did I put my silky pickaxe? $46. That's pretty reasonable, at least in my opinion. Yeah, I've lost my diamond silky pickaxe, which is somewhere, or maybe it's on the top, and maybe it's in the top box. Oh, I'm gonna have to get a different pickaxe out then. That's fortune. That's... This is annoying. All this derailed. Okay. I might fly up and see. Might see if I left it up here, because I'm pretty sure. No? Then where did I go? Where did it go? There we go. Turns out I just dropped it. Alright, we're back in business. Alright, so after that little debacle, and anything else? So if Farming Simulator goes on sale, I probably will get it. In fact, because when they have their summer sale, summer for the US obviously, I think they tend to have sales. They might have. We're now going into our summer, so that would mean it's winter there. So probably not as. They probably wouldn't do a sale in the next few thingamabobs, But yeah, that's something I could probably look at getting. So, any other questions? Any other video games that you would suggest other than Farming Sim 19? Thank you for that, Tice. City Skylines, I've got that. I've already got that, thankfully. I'm pretty rubbish. I mean, I tried a couple of cities, and the very first achievement I got was unhappy mayor. My citizens were not happy with me in one bit. So, but that is probably another one I could try. Thing is that I wouldn't know. I think my point there is that it's all I do is unscripted totally. With each of the Minecraft episodes, I've got an idea of what I want to do in each episode. So I might say, I'm going to go endbusting this episode. I'm going to build this city. I'm going to build this castle in this episode, so on and so forth. But I don't really have much of a plan other than that. Looks like we're coming to the end where we're going to have to fly over nothing for a bit. So yeah, City Skylines I might do City Skylines. The thing is, again, popularity is, are people going to watch it? Stardew Valley, yeah, I know you suggested that one last time as well. I haven't played Stardew Valley. Oh, really? Although I think this one's raided already, from the looks. Or almost fully raided. There's a couple of shulkers box about. That was too low. That was too much to the left. Yeah, I think this one's raided. Alright, let's continue on. It's probably one of the very first cities raided, actually. Cheap, non-story driven city story ones you've got. That would be good. Right, this is the bit where I'm getting a bit nervous because I'm coming up to it. I should be coming up to it now. There we go. I'm back home. Or I'm back to this place anyway. And it didn't take a lot of food. I only used about 20 beef. But that was pretty good. Terraria. I've heard about that one. I'm gonna sleep. I've heard about that one, but I haven't played it much. Alright, let's see. What else is there? Hi. That is scary. If you have a stone sword, that would be even scarier, Tice. In fact, have a stone sword. It would, and just rock about in it. If that party hat sort of ruins the effect, though. Anyway, I'm going to have a look at what we've got, and we can just about end the stream there. Yes, I know I scared you. That's why I did it. Obviously. Okay. Well, the first thing is really to collate all the bits that I have gotten, and make sure we've got and show off what we've got from this, and then we'll finish off the stream there. So we'll get out all the precious items first. No looking dice. I see you. So 56 gold, that's not too bad. Wait, I thought I had more than that. And of course all the things in here. We've got 14 and a bit blocks of gold. We've gotten ourselves 8 blocks of iron, 40 diamonds, which is not too bad. Not too shabby, not too shabby. And quite a bit of other things as well. That's good. We dump that iron in there. Now comes the tricky bit. All the purple stuff comes out. All the shulker shells needs to come out. The elytra will leave. Shulker shells. Shulker shells. And alright, so all the purple stuff can go in there. We've got ourselves an uneven number of shulkers, of course. Typical. Do I not have a spare single one in here somewhere? No. So we've got ourselves, how many is that? We've got ourselves 120, 173 shulker shells. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. A 15-second delay. Right. So if I was to say 15 seconds and then you have 15 seconds and then I tag you, like so, you wouldn't know. I can kill you a lot easier. What does it look like if you put armor on? I want to know. What does it look like if Tice puts armor on? Ah, there we go. Something that you would never see in a bit. And what does it? Okay, take your armor off, and what does it look like when you crouch? You might want to come into here while I continue to do the stream bit, finish off the stream. Let's collate all our elytras now. 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 of them. That's not too bad. Yeah, that just doesn't look quite right. And of course, since you've got your name tag on it as well, it sort of gives it away. And the party hat. So we've got 6. We have 13 shulkers. No, 13 elytra, not counting the one on our own back. We are rich. We are flying high, you could say. I mean, no, I don't want to say flying high. Just no. That is just too close to some random team whose name should not be mentioned again. So what I'll do now is gather up all the iron tools and because I don't use iron, so what I should do is firstly ungrind it looks so wrong when you're having a sword though. Yes, there we go. So what I'll do now is get rid of all the enchantments on our bits here. Slowly repair our tools that need repairing. And then melt them away. Need to be careful not to do the diamond ones though. Are you trying to steal my XP? Alright, then we'll come up here into our nice smelting zone and get rid of them. So one. And then we can do the same with the rest of the iron tools, which I didn't get the first time around. So we got one there. I'd say this is a pretty successful pretty successful stream, pretty successful mission to get shulker shells. Even though we ended up with an uneven number of shells, which is a little bit annoying, we still ended up with quite a number of. We still ended up with quite a bit of stuff, and I'm pretty happy with it. We might have to start auctioning or selling off some of our diamond gear there because we got too much, and I reckon I can probably make a decent amount of profit off them. What else is there? There is. So let's just get all the non-diamond gear out of here. And last one. Got a bit of this, a bit of that. We've got a bits and bobs here and there to finish off the stream. So let's just dump that away. And we're just about done. So this bit's less exciting, but I guess you could say of the stream. So maybe I'll just end it. I'll just casually go off into the end of the stream and say thank you very much for watching and blah blah blah. Where's my bits? I suppose at the same time this is showing off my material wealth, at least in the game, because I've got quite a bit of things in here. Quite a bit of material that I've gathered over the time. Now I know my fortune pickaxe. Oh yeah, that's right. I left my fortune stuff in there. Alright, good. So if we just show this stuff, let's get out all the swords to start with. Tice, don't look at my things. I know you are. Right, that's the armor, the swords. I really do have too many of these things now. I probably should split it up or actually make digi-die boxes like I said I would do. So this bit might be just a little bit random now. And armor. Yeah, I'm gonna have too much armor now. Too much. It's not gonna fit. This is new. This is definitely new. Do you mind just moving a bit away, Ty, so you don't collect the gear the box when I pick it up? Alright, now I've got too much gear on it. Thank you, Tice. Yeah. So what I might have to do is actually either create another shulker box for all these things, or go off. Can I donate you some leggings? Well, I most should be able to. I shall. We can organize that off camera, I guess, off stream. So I'll just finish this off here, and we can get on that now. Where's my last shulker box? So if you are still watching, which I think there's only one other person other than me watching, if you've enjoyed this from it, thank you for watching this entire stream all the way through. I'll see you later.